Welcome back, people, to Cemetery Chronicles. Bit of a different one today for you. It's boiling hot, by the way, just to let you know. Right, so we've come out again to Merthyr Tydfil. This time to the Pant area. And this is going to tie in with the last video where we went and looked at Feina and St. Gwenos Church. This ties in nicely. Where I'm stood now is actually in Morlais Castle, or what's left of the castle. I'll give you a quick spin round and then we can explain. So, the high ridges that you can see surrounding me, that's the remains of the castle. Now if we go a little history, castle was built by the Earl, St. Clair. You remember him from the Battle of Feina. He started building the castle as the castle was never finished being built. It was started around, from what I can find, between 1276 and 1284 maybe. It was up on the site of an old Iron Age fort, and as I stated, it was unfinished because around 1290 de Bohan, again you remember him from Feina, came to the area. He was the Earl of Hereford. There was a dispute over the land, the neighbouring lands. Now that subsequently led in 1291 to the Battle of Feina, which is where we visited in St. Gwenos. And if you remember the mound with over 100 bodies, that was all because of the land around this area being disputed. Now the king took offence to this squabble between the two earls, sent down his army, arrested the two earls and took them back to the Tower of London. He then took the castle in the name of the crown, even though it was unfinished. Didn't finish the works here, but just kept the castle, but it was too far out of the way to be a stronghold to reinforce the garrison. So we jump forward a few years to around 1295. The rebellion in Wales, led by Mad Dog Llewellyn, I think it was, sieged the castle and took the castle. They stayed here for several years until they moved on. The castle then still remained with the crown, but was left abandoned. And all that is left, it was never used again after that really. All that's left is what's here today. So we'll have a walk round, but there's a reason we're here. We're not here predominantly to see the castle. We're here to see what's under the castle. Let's have a look. We got some friends with us today. Some wild ponies and horses. They're making hay while the sun shines. Ba-bum. I'm here all week. So we have Merthyr town, the freshly reworked and redesigned A465. Our castle stronghold. As you can see, that's spread out You got the limestone quarry, and then the parish of Vayner is just over there. That's where we went the other day. Well, just tucked behind there actually. You've got Pont Viaduct we'll visit at some point as well, but you can see it would be a hell of a feat to attack the castle from most of the sides. The other side you have, turn round, Morlais golf course. I'd just like to thank the golf course themselves for allowing me to park in the car park and walk through their golf course to gain easier access to the castle. Otherwise I'd have had to go the long route. It is doable, but it's a lot longer than going through the golf course. So thank you very much, Morlais golf course, I hope I'm saying that right, for access to park my van in there and access through your course. There is a competition on today, but I was respectfully staying in the rough, as they so to speak. Let's have a look round. Just as a point of warning to anyone coming here, there is some steep cliff edges. Just to point out, if you can look down, I don't know if I can zoom or not, but if you look down, there's two carcasses down there. Two cows have gone over the edge. The tree is barely hanging on, and it is quite steep. I'm going to drop a rock over just for you to see. There. So just be careful and mindful if you do come here, people, that be careful that you are sure-footed. So let's get up, let's get round, and let's find out why we came here. Right, so we're about halfway round, still looking for what we're looking for. Just as a warning, this is the Chronicles. So technically we are in the cemetery. If you're of a nervous disposition, look away. That's one of the fallen cows that fell from up there. So just be warned. After copious amounts of time walking around this bloody castle, trying to find what we wanted, I'm excited about this one. I'm pleased to say I found it. Morlais Castle, Merthyr Tydfil. Ruins. Nothing left apart from... Have a look. Check that out, you beautiful people. It's got its original, remaining, whatever you want to call it, dungeon, crypt, mausoleum. That's part of the original castle wall. So, I had to pick the hottest day to try and find this bloody thing, but there you are. Let's get inside and let's have a look. You coming with me? Right, come on then. I just got to watch my footing. Let's go inside. Oh. It's only a small chamber. And it's pretty dark, so I don't know how the camera's going to fare. I tip you up a little bit. I will use my phone for a bit of light. How's that? A vaulted ceiling. Can I see this, people? So we now stood inside a vaulted ceiling crypt from the 1200s. How's that? And so I turn that off. Get me camera going. Put my flash on. See if we can get some shots for you. So it's a bit damp smelling, but you'd expect that. It's 1200 years old, for Christ's sake. I hope this camera's picking some pretty good detail. Just rough stone floor. There's the doorway. I did have a light on order to come with me for today, but it hasn't come back in time. Is always the case. It would have lit up pretty well in here. But I think you can see not too bad. And to think that this vaulted ceiling has held itself on the ground above, which is part of the castle floor. It's held itself and that up for what, nearly 800 years? Is that right? 1200? Yeah. Nearly 800 years. Sorry if I can't count. I got heat stroke. I'm joking, but my God, it's bubbling today. So, somebody have been camping in here. Imagine the tales that this could tell. Now, I don't know if all this stonework in between the arches is original, or whether maybe some of these actually went deeper and they got sealed up when the castle fell into disuse, and over the centuries they were stoned up. I don't know. It'd be exciting to think that maybe some of these were sealed up, maybe with some artifacts, who knows. Again, to think nearly 800 years ago the stonemasons were this skilled. Using basic tools, wooden templates, to make something as finely detailed and as strong as this. This, like I said, is the only remaining part of the castle really. There's a few little walls left, but nothing major. You can see by here some of the chisel marks from the stonemasons, and it looks like there was hinges. So I would say originally there's none on the other side, so that would have been the latch, and this might have been a big gate at some point sealing off the archway. Now this is kind of hidden. It is hidden and it's not. It's open for the public to come in. Obviously don't abuse it, be respectful. But you've got to look for it. It's taken me quite a while because there's not a lot of detail of exactly where it is. And I'm now going to share a lot of detail myself because I'd like you to find out yourselves like I had to. But yeah, just really impressive. I'm going to have a little walk around, take some photos. I'll take a walk out with you now so you can see the view as we step out. So that's the view, which should be enough clues for anybody. I'm gonna call that one done. If I can get my screen on. Call that one done. Thank you very much for watching. That was a hot and sweaty Cemetery Chronicles from Morlais Castle, Merthyr Tydfil, with its remaining crypt, I'm going to call it, because I'm a spooky guy. So please do like, hit the icon bell, please do subscribe, all the good stuff. You know how to do it, you know what to do. Helps me, helps you. See you on the next one. Hope you're enjoying these videos. Please comment. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see me go to show you. Comment down below. Stay safe, people. Catch you on the next one. Bye.